So there's this video from this guy. What's he called? HydroNova, and it's been doing the rounds. And I'd like to point out the like to dislike ratio on this video is 88 to 453. Well, roughly. Roughly 88 to 453. Now, a lot of people are taking what this guy is saying seriously, but I'm 99% sure that what he's saying is rage bait. I'm going to put it on 1.5 times speed. That way it goes faster, but also it's still kind of understandable. But anyway, the first 4 minutes and 20 seconds of this video are a bunch of filler to pad the runtime and make it longer than 8 minutes. Roll the tape.
Let's return back to the Hermit Moments channel, which will make a YouTube short about Jem's take on AI a few days later on the 28th of April. It's currently deleted, but as you can see by the screenshot, this was a video on the channel. And look who left a comment on it. This is
By the way, earlier in this video, this guy admits to not having seen the video. I have seen the video. So we're gonna talk about what happens in this video. In the video, Jem says, basically, that she doesn't like AI, and that she, in fact, hates AI. And that's what happens in the video. This video takes that clip from the live stream, puts it in a YouTube short, packages it all up nice. Yeah, whatever. And Jem says, are you also going to clip the part where I said I was dreading having this clipped? Sad face, why are you encouraging these types of people to come here and argue? 10 hours ago, 3 likes. When I saw this video, it was a lot longer than 10 hours ago. It was about a day ago. And it had a lot more likes and it had a ton of replies, by the way. This guy either didn't see the reply from Hermitcraft Moments, or chose to ignore it because it makes his rage bait better. The reply from the Hermitcraft Moments channel was apologizing, explaining the process that they use to make videos, and why that meant that they missed the part of where she said that. They said that they go through in 5-minute increments and find and look for things that could be interesting to clip. Otherwise, it'll take too long. And across those 5-minute increments, it allowed them to find that particular thing that Jem said about AI, but not the part where Jem said that she was dreading it being clipped. They apologized and took the video down. In fact, took all of the Gemini videos down. That is what happened. That is the story. I was there. This guy wasn't. Let's move on.
This is the smoking gun in all of this. Listen to the comment that Jem, who is somebody who has over 2 million subscribers, posts on this person's short, who I may remind you only has 20,000 subscribers. This channel is about 1% the size of Jem's channel.
Because as we all know, having fewer subscribers means you're immune from criticism, which I suppose means I'm not allowed to criticize this guy because I've got more subs than him.
But Jem still says, are you also going to clip the part where I said I was dreading having this clipped? Why are you encouraging these types of people coming here to argue? Notice how she just blatantly tries to accuse this channel of encouraging those types of people to argue with her and send hate. But if you just look at the image that was provided, all it says in the caption is Gemini Tay's honest opinion on generative AI. It's not saying...
I don't think that she was saying that this clip is literally saying, go argue about AI. But what she's saying is something very intelligent, which is that if there's a video that talks about AI, people are going to argue about it in the comment section. This is the internet.
Things like, Jem thinks AI is useless, or Jem thinks people who like AI are idiots. It doesn't actually even mention the fact that Jem hates AI. It just says her honest opinion. But unfortunately, the video was deleted. So I don't know what else was put in the video. Maybe there was something else that I didn't know about, but I really don't believe that, because if you go to this person's channel and look at all their other videos, it's this
irrelevant.
All the titles are not deceptive or rage baity in any ways. All they're doing with the text is mainly just describing what's happening in...
You know what kind of titles are deceptive and rage baity? This guy's titles. Well, this particular title.
But why did Jem leave a rude comment on the channel who was clearly not a threat at all to her?
Again, and this is the point where I started to suspect, oh, this is rage bait. Rude comment. Yeah, okay, sure, buddy.
And this channel was posting a bunch of lies and other stuff like that to get clicks and defame the hermits. But this is one of the most innocent channels I've ever seen before. They post so much and don't expect any...
Huh. It seems like every accusation is a confession, because this guy's posting a bunch of lies to defame the hermits.
Reward. The hermits all get free press from this channel. Why is Jem so angry? Is it maybe because she was too impatient?
And the reason that Jem is angry is because, as we've explained earlier, she didn't want that clip posted on YouTube.
take 5 seconds to look at the channel and maybe realize that this wasn't some sort of evil glitch channel trying to ruin her reputation? No, of course not. And I would understand if she was a young person, or maybe she's not used to being a public figure, but she's 30 years old, and she's been a part of Hermitcraft for 5 years, and she's been a YouTuber for 10 years. So I genuinely see no excuse for this type of behavior coming from a respected content creator like Gem. I've watched her act this way towards other hermits in a playful and entertaining manner, but that was a character, I thought. Maybe I was misled. If this is
Misled, by the way. Misled. Very, very particular language. Misled. As if to say, Gem is lying, instead of, I didn't know any better.
a public example of Gem's behavior, think about all of the other examples that might have happened behind the scenes that
Speculation, accusation, let's move on.
we do not know about. If any victims wish to come forward, I am always here to listen to your story.
Victims? Okay, sure, that's a bit... Again, speculation with a hint of accusation.
But there's actually a little more that happened. There's a second part to all this that we're sort of overlooking here. Basically, this Hermit Moments made a post on their channel.
Yeah, so this is pretty much... what the reply was, except, yeah. Look, I was skipping through the VOD in 3-minute increments. This is basically the reply to Gem's comment that was originally posted. So he has basically seen it. I want to sincerely apologize. I take full responsibility. An explanation of his workflow. Skipping through the 3-minute increments. Blah, blah, blah. Link to the Twitch video, link to the timestamp, so on and so forth.
Apologizing to Gem, which I can understand. Picture the fact that you are someone who loves watching a YouTuber. They make you smile when you're sad, they make you feel strong when you're down, and make you feel loved when no one around you gets you. And so you make a channel devoting your time to help them. Even if it's something small, to you this is important because they've helped you so much. And one day you get a post on a video, and this creator flips out on you.
Again, Gem's not flipping out. Gem had posted a fairly calm comment. Flipping out would be, fuck you, you stupid bitch, why did you post that shit? I hate you, you should go die in a fucking sewer. Which isn't what Gem did.
And accuses you of doing something that you clearly didn't do. How do you think that you would feel? Probably really, really bad. And because of that, along with issuing an apology, they proceeded to delete every video on their channel that was about Gem, and then they took a break. Well, it's been more than a month, and I don't want to sound bleak or negative, but we have no idea how this person is feeling or what they're doing. Best case...
Exactly. We don't know what this person is doing or how they're feeling, or even why they took a break. But this guy will go on to basically suspect and accuse Gem of being the reason this guy took a break. But what if he just got burnt out? What if he, I don't know, wanted to take a break? What if school came back? What if? We could say a million what ifs. That doesn't get us any, it's useless.
Scenario, they're just taking a break and they're healing and they'll come back. But worst case scenario, they are super depressed. And I don't want to mention what happens when you get to a certain level of depression. You don't level up. Again.
That was the moment that I was confident this guy was not serious. You don't level up, as in you don't, like, get to the next age, as in you fucking die because you've killed yourself. What are you talking about, man? What are you talking about?
We don't know anything. I don't want to go all worst case scenario here, but this is the problem when large YouTuber channels don't understand the power dynamic that exists, and then they abuse it. Gem could have easily made a comment that said, great content, but I think I would feel better if this video was not public. If she had just been polite about it, not only would this person have been...
Yes, she could have been a lot more polite, but she definitely didn't be rude or flip out. Whatever.
Starstruck that one of their idols actually talked to them, they would have easily taken it down and learned from it, without the rude and harsh accusation.
And they did. They did take it down and learn from it.
Besides, why is she getting mad at a channel that posted a clip from her own live stream?
Because she didn't want that clip to be posted on YouTube. We've covered this.
Which, by the way, is still public.
Yes, and is 2.5 hours. Here's the thing. Yes, the live stream is still public. Twitch keeps them public. It is a few seconds. It is a 1-minute moment from a 2.5 hour VOD that no one who isn't a massive Gem fan is gonna watch all the way through. See that clip. If anyone who is already a massive Gem fan watches that, sees that clip and gets mad that she doesn't like AI, okay, sure. I don't think Gem would mind too much. Anyone who was a Gem fan watching that stream as it was happening and sees that and disagrees, okay, I don't think Gem's gonna mind too much. The problem is, because they are all Gem fans, the problem is that if you take a clip from it and put it on YouTube, anyone can see it, and it's not going to be people who are big fans of Gem to the degree that they follow her on Twitch and watch her VODs. It's going to be random people who are going to see it, have a different opinion, not know who Gem is, and just think, who's this random fucking girl telling me what to do? And then they're going to start arguing about it. Which, by the way, if you've seen the video and read the comments, they did.
Even mentions in that same live stream that she's mentally bracing for someone to clip something that she said publicly in a public live stream, and for some reason forgets the possibility that she herself is the one who controls what she says. There's a reason why when you go to a lot of streamers' live streams, there are some rules that you have to follow. Things like politics or religion or other sensitive topics aren't allowed to be talked about. Gem is talking about AI because someone mentioned it in the chat. Seriously, Gem, if you're really that worried about talking about a subject publicly, don't talk about it or make...
She's not worried about talking about AI. She doesn't care. She could do what she wants. She's worried about random ass people who don't know who she is seeing what she has to say about AI and starting arguments over it.
Get a rule in your chat. It's honestly that simple. You only have yourself to blame for that, and I highly doubt that the Hermit Moments channel clipped you out of context, as in all of their videos they include the link to the stream where they got the clip, so they provide the context.
Let's go back. He explains, after rewatching the full context, so he did clip her out of context, and he admits that he did. Where are we? Where are we now? Here.
Due diligence. It just wasn't up to your standard, and so you decided to be a bully when you couldn't get your way. I mean, it's a little problematic when not more than a month before this whole thing happened, you're saying things like this about other controversial takes.
This clip, by the way, is a clip where Gem... I will, before I play it, explain it so that you know I understand it. Gem says... Grian's been using Axiom. Some people on the subreddit are upset about that. Most are fine. That's the clip that he's making this big deal over.
On the Reddit today, dude, they're so mad about Axiom. Dude, Grian talked about Axiom in his video. It's a big deal. I actually think there is a portion of the Reddit being very normal. But it is funny to see the controversy around it.
I guess the controversy is hilarious when it's happening to Grian, but when it's on you, well, that's a whole different story. But what do you guys think about...
Because it's...
this whole thing? Did that...
What does that have to do with anything?
Clips YouTuber deserve what happened to them? Was Gem...
Nothing happened to them. They posted a clip, without understanding that that Gem didn't want it posted. Gem explained that she didn't want it posted, and the clip channel took it down. That's the story that you're turning into Gem's a massive bully and should go die, basically.
justified for doing what she did? Let me know in the comments below. Also, I really shouldn't have to say
Is Gem justified in doing what she did? Yes, Gem is justified in expressing her boundaries.
this, but please be respectful to all the people in this vid. I do think that Gem owes
Please be respectful, unlike you being disrespectful to Gem.
Hermit Moments an apology, but you don't need to spread hate. That will only make things worse. If you made it this far, you're a legend. Join up in the Discord, we can talk more there.
You don't need to spread hate. Gem made someone depressed.
I'll see the rest of you guys in the next video.
Yeah, so if this isn't satire, this man's an idiot. I'm not afraid to spread hate. If this isn't satire, this man's an idiot. If it is satire, get better at satire. And if this is rage bait, this man's an idiot. I hate rage bait. It should stop. Rage bait should not be allowed. That's the bulk of that. That's that video. These 4 previous minutes, I mean, you could go watch this video if you want. Those 4 previous minutes, I'm pretty sure, are just filler. Anyway. Worst take I've ever heard. Genuine worst take I've ever heard. Oh yeah, and a friend of mine, well, someone who I am at least cool with. Where is he? Where is he? Someone that I've talked about before. And have criticized before, and seems to be fairly chill. I watched most of his videos. For some reason, promoted this video. I can't understand why. So, and that was what made me suspect this is some kind of joke. Because, I mean, there's no denying that me and Underman have different senses of humor and different values. We're different people. If Underman... If this is... So, yeah, I suspect this might be a joke. A bad one, in my opinion. And I suspect that's why Underman has promoted it. If not, Underman, I'm disappointed in you. That's all.